done with. Had to cut you off, you was on some done. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success turn your friends to some enemies. That is crazy, cause it's shining, now you act shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him. I had the bands. Pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like Erdy. Erdy's always hating, said I'll never make it. Erdy's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Erdy's mad at me cause I'm getting money. Erdy's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no more way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take it where it's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Packers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stafford. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right around the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now here's a carry heading left. Pushing through the contact. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. first down. Stafford here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
To throw on second down, Holt. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. Third down here. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Looking to throw. Holt. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34. And getting our first update now from Nashville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. find some open field here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. What? Let's round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Holt. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Stopped dead in his tracks. Right there at the 43. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
On first down, Holt. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holt. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Looking to throw on second down. Home. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Stafford completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Stafford. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is knocked down from the side at the 19. So out now come the Lions. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Abdullah on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C., and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And to give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Holt. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Holt. Dancing to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Holt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Right here. Let's win right here. Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
Operating from the gun. Holt. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
3 down. Come on, let's go. White, 90. Let's go. White, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Bust through the tackle. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll fake it. Now Stafford lets it fly deep for Cobb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the fumble recovery, Holt. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, let's go.
On first and 10, Holt. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Holt. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. What? Nine. Bring it up. What? Nine.
Operating from the gun, Holt. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play action. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, let's go!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down, Holt. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw. Holt. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
From the gun, Holt got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. A second down run for Abdullah. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like I'm out of dumb. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hypothetical, working out of something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes, whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new spec. Spinning news now. Yeah. Hey, and what you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. Forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the 49ers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Ridgeway in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No, check. Patriot.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Kidder here, it's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike.
Let's go.
That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They run the counter now on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And look out, I think he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll drop the throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a gain there of 11 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
To throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. gun. His throw incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, the defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Play fake. Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll set up a throw. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So making 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like we had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Set. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There goes Green, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Now Garoppolo. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Twisting away. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All day, every day, any day. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Garoppolo to throw. Forced out to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reggie Ragland able to get him for a loss of about 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Blue landed. No. Jack, Patriot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the 49ers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.